Hey, I'm Melanie from Melanie and Home Life.
And I'm Tim.
And Tim's parents are having a 50th wedding anniversary.
It's a big 50.
And usually you give them gold for their 50th wedding anniversary.
But we're broke.
Yeah.
So
we're
no gold for them.
Yeah, they get no gold. So we have decided that we are going to take this $40 hutch and make it into a priceless gift for them.
Yeah.
It's not going to be gold, but it's going to be better than gold.
It is. So Mel did another fabulous find. She got this from the Mission Thrift Store, which is a thrift store right behind our house. She got the sideboard and the hutch for $80. So we're breaking them down. We got $40 in this and $40 in the hutch.
And, well, we haven't decided exactly what we're doing with this yet. We know we're taking off the doors. We flipped it upside down initially because we are putting feet on this bad boy, so it's going to be more of a bookcase or whatever they decide to use it for a display. And so we're going to take all of the doors off, we're going to paint, and then we're going to decide if we're going to put wallpaper in the back. We haven't made that decision yet. No.
Stick around and find out how it all unfolds.
That's right. Stay tuned. You want to see this? I know you do.
So the hutch is already turned upside down, and on the top there you can see some of the blue felt left from the bottom to keep it from scratching the top of the sideboard. Overall, it's a pretty good piece, and it should be a straightforward clean up and paint. On the back we found the original inspection tag. We always like to keep these on if it shows the original manufacturer.
Oh, and I found this. When it was made, 1964, September 29th. Hey, that's amazing because this piece of furniture is getting redone for my parents' anniversary, which is September 11th.
So the middle window, we're actually going to have to unscrew. And as I do more investigation, I think this nail is just nailed into the top so that it all sits together. But we're going to have to figure that out as we take it apart.
Time to take off the hardware.
We aren't using this hardware. It's been like a decision that we both made. We are opting hopefully for a ceramic knob if we can make it work. Tim, what's going on?
Okay. In order to proceed, we want to remove the middle door. There was 2 screws at this end, 2 screws at this end. There's also 3 nails, but it's not loosening off at all. So I removed the 3 nails, and it immediately dropped.
So while Tim is being the yarn prior, I am going to do a scuff sand of the doors. So those little tiny pinholes, we're just filling with some wood filler, and then we're gonna let it dry and then resand. So the doors are out. Thank goodness Tim didn't break anything. Tim is going to scuff sand the entire inside and outside of our piece so that we can get it ready for paint. Okay, Tim's finished. I'm just going to give it a quick wipe. Very, very little bit of Dawn dish soap, 1 cloth. So I'm ready to paint, and I just tried a section. I wasn't happy with the color Hazelwood, so what I did was I grabbed myself a jar. I like putting paints in jars just because they're easier to label. I can put on the top what I did with it. This jar is 1/3 Hazelwood, 1/3 black coal, and then 1/3 water. And I always like to add water to my fusion paint for a little better coverage. And these are the jars I like to use. And I'm getting this nice gray look that I'm hoping will be beautiful. It looks like it's going to dry a little bit darker. So we're going to paint the back, the sides, and then these are going to be that cobblestone. And we've got this lovely gray going on. I'm pretty excited. Wait, what you doing?
Just painting the doors.
That's a neat little trick.
Yeah. If you put playing cards down, it's faster than taping, and it's faster to remove them afterwards too.
And you want to remove them when the paint is what?
Wet. Wet.
Yes. Tim, what do you think of the color? Do you think we need to do it so it's a little bit darker? What do you think?
No, I like it.
Okay.
Removing these while it's still wet. Better. Ace of diamonds.
Ace of spades. I know ace of diamonds, but I'd like to hear the ace of spades.
I'm a shade green. The only color I need is the ace of spades. The ace of spades.
So before it gets really super hot out here, I'm going to apply the second coat to this, and it does need it. It is, you know, we knew that it would need 2 to 3 coats. I do thin my fusion paint out. I know I said it at the beginning, but I do thin my fusion paint out so I get the desired look and white. Yes, it may mean I need to go over it again, but it's not, you don't see a lot of brush strokes once it's dry. So I'm taping these shelves off right now because we're going to go ahead and paint them. I am going to touch up with a little bit of sanding where we touched with paint just to make it a nice even trim. You'll see that I've already started to tape, but I'm going to continue. You want to make sure that you're getting so that you're not touching the shelf, right? But you also want to ensure that you're not mucking up your paint job either. I also don't get into the corners too well with my tape. You'll see, because I like to line it up with another piece of tape, just like that one. See? Perfecto. Corners are done. So like I said, I'm going in with that 220. And I'm taking off that little bit of paint, or at least smoothing it out so that it doesn't leave any marks. And look at that. It's just coming right off. Now a quick wipe and we're good for paint. I'm going to be using Cobblestone by Fusion, and I am going to water it down a little bit, and that's the color of our shelves. Perfect for me. So I'm going to just brush this on. I'm using my Fusion brush. I'm going to use this one and do the shelf first so I can get you in to see. So my assistant flipped this for me, and now I'm doing the bottom of the shelves. So again, I started with the full-fledged Fusion paint, and then I will switch it up to the watered down for the second coat.
So when we started this project, we did a scuff sand on all the sides and the shelves, but we didn't do a good scuff sand on the shelf. And I just wanted to show you this. I started sanding it already, and I was like, oh crap, better document everything. It scratches right off. So if anybody puts anything on this and they set it on there, it's going to scratch the paint right off. So what we're doing is we're sanding it right back down to the wood, and then we're just going to repaint it.
Hey Tim, what are you doing?
I am currently taking brand new legs and distressing them.
Are you happy with distressing them?
I don't know. It's not my favorite thing.
So what are we going to do to those legs once you're done distressing them?
Big Mama's butter.
That's right. That's your favorite thing. I swear to God. Like, you want to finish everything in Big Mama's butter.
Dude, I love it.
Okay.
It smells so nice.
It does. All right. Go back to distressing. Let's see what you got. Ooh. I think that one's good.
Okay.
So we've had to take this back down to the wood, as Tim said. So we're about to start painting it. I don't need my shadow in the shot. And then Tim is actually going to put some paper on the back. I'm so excited. This is why you don't leave your cards in. You take them out as you paint because they get stuck in here. Now let's look at the back side of our piece. Now we're fortunate because no one's going to see this white, but like, man, that's so frustrating. So I'm going to work at pulling these out the best I can. And I'm going to try and get this white out, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So what I did is I scored the paint here. And I'm just taking this ever so gently, putting it between the frame. And I might have to get the smaller one out. Just putting it in and using the point and trying to get it out. And this is very time consuming, especially when you're under the clock. If you're doing this for a real project, we're fortunate. We can probably get away with getting this done, but it's hard work.
Okay, so in order to get those cards out from behind the glass, I've got to take out the little quarter round that's holding it in. When I do this, I find a spot and I just put it in and I pop it a little bit at a time, just working my way down. I don't know if you can see that with the light being bright behind it, but that's all I do. Slowly, gently. So I started that on this side, took this piece off, and then I took the back side off, and then it cracked right while I was doing it. So I'm not too happy with myself. I've got one possibility here. I'm hoping. I don't know. Maybe this glass is as long as this piece. And if it is, that corner, if I rotate the glass, should be hidden. So I was hoping that the glass went down here. They actually cut the glass. Beveled. Wow. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not. I glued this with crazy glue across here. There's a ridge there now with glue. I'm going to just see if I could scrape it off. Okay, so here are the distressed legs that we got off of Amazon. Screw hole in here, and these are the plates that came with them. The only problem is when I screw them in, I don't know if you can see that or not, the head will stick out above the plate when I screw that into the leg. So I've got to countersink the other side. So I just pre-drilled a little hole with a 1/2-inch bit so that the head of the screw will just sit in that hole. So always make sure to pre-drill your holes and make the hole a little bit smaller than the bit you're going to be using. I'm using 2-inch screw. I'm going to use a nail to mark the center of my holes, and I like to do that so that my drill bit automatically finds the center and just seeds right into it. I don't have to just hope with a Sharpie that that's the way to do it. And I always put a little bit of painter's tape on my drill bit so that I know where I should stop drilling. Just big enough for the hedges.
We are off to drop off our cabinet at Grammy and Papa's house for their 50th wedding anniversary. It is a beautiful day right now. This is November and we usually don't have weather like this, and people were congregating at the Tim Hortons. So I am going to ask my husband, are you excited to go for a drive in the sunshine today?
Love to go in the sunshine.
Did you bring a coat today?
No, I did not.
So, what did you think of your 50th wedding anniversary gift?
It is amazing. It is absolutely beautiful and is a great addition to the household.
Excuse me, but ouch. It was fantastic. Thank you very much. A little late, but
Yeah. We're going to go and take in this sunshine today, and you enjoy your day, and happy November. Was that a dad move that you just did there, Tim?
Your love is like an ocean ready to take sail. Swear